Bout Time with Rashawn's Bout Time Boxing, aka Mr. Trill 100 Mil. What's up to my Bout Time Boxing family and the Trill 100 Mil gang? Thank you to everybody that has subscribed to the channel, who has been, supporting the channel, taking out the time to watch the videos, like the videos, and leave the comments. Man, I appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? More than y'all know. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Pass the word about Rashawn's Bout Time Boxing. Hit that notification bell to stay up on the latest with Rashawn's Bout Time Boxing. Before I get into the topic at hand, I just want to give a shout out to new media, and everybody that's on YouTube doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I support everybody, man. That's trying to push it, push it and pay it forward. Dante's Boxing Nation, Blue Blood Sports TV, Champ Side, Boxing Ego, Rebel Life, Boxing Channel, Ticket TV, Kwame Brown for what he doing on his channel, and Fight Hype, YSM, shout out, to everybody, that's keeping it, positive and trying to push it and pay it forward. I also want to give a shout out, man, to my guy Meldrick Taylor, man. Meldrick Taylor is one of the forgotten soldiers, you hear about but not often talked about. Was clocked at having the fastest hands in boxing at one time. You know what I mean? So he came by my store today, paid me a little visit. It was good to see him, driving his white Mercedes. So, I would just want to give a shout out to Meldrick Taylor. You know what I mean? That's my guy, man. Alright, so December 5th at the Staples Center. So it's official, like a ref with a whistle. Gervanta Tank Davis versus Rolando Romero for the WBA, as they say, regular lightweight title. Rolly was the WBA interim champion. But so he's apparently the mandatory for Gervonta Davis. But I think this is a good fight. For boxing, this is a good fight. Rolly is 14-0 with 12 knockouts. I think Tank is 25-0 with 24 knockouts. I think Tank has the better resume because he has the bigger names. So I think he has more experience. He's fought his last 3 fights, was by knockouts, TKO knockout. Gamboa in the 12th, I believe, TKO'd him. He knocked out Santa Cruz in the 6th and TKO'd Barrios in the 11th round. You know what I mean? But none of those were easy fights, man. You know what I mean? And shout out to Mario Barrios too, man, because he's gonna be a champion again. And so Rolly, his last 3 fights, one was by unanimous decision. I got Jackson Martinez, I think, and then he had Anthony Sparrow. TKO'd him in the 7th round, and then he had Anthony Yiggett, TKO'd him. And I think out of those 3, I think Yiggett is the Yiggett is the bigger name on his resume. So Tank has the most experience. Now I saw some video footage with Tank, like doing some pad work and stuff with Rolly Romero, but make no mistake about it, Tank is Floyd's guy. Floyd said some good things about Rolly Romero, but he literally put his stamp of approval, his endorsed stamp on Gervonta Tank Davis. I said that he's the next big thing in boxing. And he's proven it so far. You know what I mean? I'm saying, as far as like his drawing ability, he definitely, is an exciting fighter to watch. Rolly Romero is an exciting fighter to listen to. He do a lot of talking. He can sell himself. He know how to sell a fight. And like I said, you gotta love and respect a kid like that, because he has all the confidence in the world, even if nobody else believes in him, but he believes in himself. But my thing with Rolly, I don't think he should get caught up in one way, with a one-track mind way of thinking. Because he's saying, I'm a pure puncher. That's what I do. I punch. But you have to be able to catch your target to be able to hit your target. Excuse me. And now I'm not saying that he's not going to be able to hit Tank. He's definitely going to be bigger. Now I don't know if there's a rematch clause. I don't know what the terms or what the terms of this contract is. So I don't know if there's a rehydration clause in this contract or not. But if there's not, he's definitely going to come in a much bigger fighter. And Tank just coming off the fight with Barrios going up to 140. We don't know how easy it's going to be for him to be able to make weight. Now we know that Tank has had problems with making weight, and in the past we know that he's had problems with that. But as long as the Tank that fought Santa Cruz and Barrios, as long as he stays focused and he stay away from certain environments, and keep certain people from being around him, I don't think he'll have a problem making the weight. I don't think he'll have trouble making that weight. But I want to know what y'all think. Who do y'all think is going to win this fight? How do y'all see this fight going? Do y'all see this fight going 12 rounds? Or do y'all see, Rolly stopping or knocking out Tank, or vice versa? Y'all see Tank stopping or knocking out Rolly? Now, Rolly said he going to knock Tank out first round, but that's talk to sell the fight. He's not going to knock Tank out in the first round. Tank is too good for that. Not saying that it can't happen, but y'all, I think y'all get the gist of what I'm saying. Saying that, you just going to knock somebody out, and, it's one thing to say you're going to knock him out, so that means at some point in the fight. But Tank is too skilled to get caught up in some, in a trap like that. Now, sometimes Tank do have a tendency, because it happened with Barrios and Santa Cruz and Gamboa. Sometimes he'll sit there and, sit there, pull back and all that stuff. But I can see he's trying to make the adjustments to set the shots up. But in the process, sometimes he'll get hit. You know what I'm saying? Now, do I think Rolly Romero hits harder than Santa Cruz? I think he does hit harder than Santa Cruz. Do I think he hits harder than Mario Barrios? I don't know. Now, Rolly you could see he can easily go to 140, 147 or whatever. You could see his size. You could see he can make that easy. So, but one of his trainers said that Rolly has no problem. He can go up and down in weight real easy. Like, he has no problem with making the weight. So, we're going to see what's going to happen. And so, as far as we know, the fight is on for December 5th at the Staples Center. What do y'all think? Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, leave the comments, and be honest, be brutally honest. Who do y'all think is going to win this fight, and why? Who do y'all think is going to win, and why? I don't think, even though Tank has more fights and has the bigger resume, I still don't think this fight is going to be a walk in the park for him. But Rolly is selling the fight as if this is a cakewalk for him. Like, the way that he's talking about, fighting Tank, and I do this, I do that. And, you would honestly think that he probably, is not even training, the way that he should. But I just think that's just a fake out, for people to think that. I believe Rolly, his mind is going to have to be on the task at hand, and he knows that he cannot take Gervanta Davis light. He knows that he can, regardless of the size difference, because mostly everybody he's been in there with has been, taller than him or bigger than him. So, and Tank definitely can crack. So if Rolly takes him light, it's going to be a bad night for Rolly. Even if this fight go 12 rounds, I still think that Tank is still just a better fighter, a better boxer. Rolly can box a little, but he can be a little flat-footed at times, and he's just bent on trying to walk his opponents down and just using his power. But Tank can make those necessary adjustments. And Tank is one of those southpaws, because most southpaws, they, this is not for all. So before people start leaving the comments, talking about, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Do your research. Southpaws this and all that. This is not a knock again. I'm just saying most southpaws, like, they, the straight left, the one, the 1-1-2, 1-1-2. You rarely see them really use like uppercuts and combinations that look like it's coming from a conventional style. But Tank throw his punches like that. He got that left uppercut is beautiful, beautiful, and Tank know how to mix up his attack. You know what I mean? So I think this is going to be a good test for both, even though I feel like the bigger test is going to be for Rolly, because I think Tank is used to bigger guys saying this kind of stuff and how they going to walk him down and do this and do that. You know what I mean? Like, but I have Tank winning this fight. I got Tank winning this fight. Now, as the press conferences, stuff start to get underway, and we start to see, the two fighters interact with each other, then we can dive into this a little more. But right now, let's just get this conversation going. And tell me, who y'all think has the better skill set. We know who has the better resume, but still, who y'all think has the better skill set. Do y'all think Rolly do y'all think he can walk Tank now? I'm not saying that it's impossible. I'm not saying that. Tank is just not going to be that target that Rolly Romero think he's going to be able to, display, the type of power that he wants. Like, like when you hitting the bag, the bag is not going to hit you back, and the bag is not going to move. You can make the heavy bag sway and move how you want it to move when you hitting it. You can control it. But in the actual fight, you got to try to catch your opponent, cut the ring off to try to, to make what you're doing effective. So it's Rolly, we know Tank is smaller, so Tank is, can make those adjustments needed to make his punches effective. So we're gonna see with the come fight night. Hopefully nothing goes wrong and the fight gets canceled. So let's just hope that doesn't happen. So like I said, for now, let's just get the conversation started. How do y'all see this fight going? What are y'all views on Gervonta Davis versus Rolly Romero? Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, leave the comments. So until the press conference get underway, boom, let's get it going. Till then, appreciate y'all supporting Rashawn's Bout Time Boxing. Again, subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. Share this video, like this video, hit the notification bell, stay up on the latest with Rashawn's Bout Time Boxing. Become part of the Bout Time Boxing family and the Trill 100 Mil gang, and we on to the next.